Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a new payday budget. So it is for the 17th of November. So if you watched my last budget, we did the check-in of our spending tracker from the tent, and you need to check that out to see whether or not we got back into the green after lots of overspending on the first payday budget of November. But we're moving on to a new one. But just before I get into that, last week I shared with you that I have new products out. I released some new products. First off, we have lots of new colored vinyls, and these vinyls are going to go towards making these clear border envelopes, or towards like the zipped envelopes with the writing, with the vinyl writing on it. So I have standard block colors like this, like the pink. I have them in like purple, blues, greens, all these sorts of colors, but I also have them in this kind of like shimmery holographic, you can see like rainbow style chisha, or leopards it's actually called, and there's shimmery ones, all that sort of stuff. They're available. But along with the new colors, I also have new styles of envelopes. So this is the OG, the original one that I have. This writing I absolutely love, just how simple it is. But we now have 4 new styles, and I just did it in this gold, matte gold. So it's the big block fuel, and then we have this guy, and this guy. So there's now 5 styles of that you can get for the zipped envelope, and you can choose that, and then you can choose whatever color vinyl you like. Again, I said there's these hollow ones, but there's also standard block matte and glossy ones. So they're them. I just wanted to show you, and they're on my Etsy shop if you're interested. So let's just jump in and do this. So I always like to take it out because I just find it easier to control, and we will zoom you in just a little bit. So this is for the 17th of November. So our income is always Robert, because I don't take any income from my Etsy because I'm just not earning enough from it yet. And what I do earn, I'm putting back into the business. So Robert's is there. Then the first section is pay yourself first. So once you know your income, you know what you can budget your whole budget with. So pay yourself first is if you're paying your emergency fund, a house deposit, some sort of investing, something that's going to help you in the future. For us, that is the deposit for a house, and we're going to put 100 euros in there. That's all we plan to put in there. So you take your total income away from pay yourself first, and you get what's remaining for the next section. Have to move something. Now we're moving on to essential expenses. These are things that are going to keep you warm and safe, and you know, all those sorts of things, fed. So they're essential things. So basically they're like your basic needs. Okay, so it's either your rent or your mortgage will go first. Then you have your utilities. So if you have gas, electric, oil, whatever it is, that will go next. We just put 20 euros a week away into a sinking fund, and that's where I take my my gas and electric bills from. We also have bins that we have to pay for. I split this bill over 2 pay periods, so we're just put 9.50 € in there. Then we have food. So obviously, you know, eating is very important. 100 euros we put there. Then we have fuel, because we have a car that takes diesel and a motorbike that takes petrol. So we're putting 50 euros in there. And then we have clothes, because you need clothes to keep you warm or keep you cool. It depends. We're just putting 5 euros in there. And then medical is also for us an essential expense. You know, we're always in need of something all the time. So you'd add that up, get your total, then you take what's remaining from section A and take away section B, and you'll have what's remaining for the next area of your budget. And for us, that is annual costs. So these are things that happen every single year. and you're going to put away money for it every single week, so that when it comes, you don't have to have this big chunk of money from somewhere. It's already there waiting for you. So as I said, we have a car and a motorbike which need insurance. So we put €5 into a savings fund, a savings pot, a sinking fund, whatever you want to call it. We then have to pay road tax and then get a car a yearly test because it is an older car. So again, we're putting €5 in there. We need to do repairs to these things sometimes, so we have a maintenance account for that, and we put €10 in. We also have Christmas. Again, Christmas comes every year. It's not a surprise. So we like to put some money in there. Our Christmas for 2022 is now full, but we're just putting an extra €5 just to top it up. So I showed you last week, I think, my savings tracker, and basically this is a mini savings binder specifically just for Christmas. So it comes with metal hooks, and there is 25 laminated mini envelopes in there. I've chosen each one of them to be €60 inside each envelope, but you can choose whatever you want to. You can have like 5 of them at €10, 5 of them at 20, 5 of them at 30, 5 of them at 40, 5 of them at 50, as long as you reach your goal in 25 envelopes. So I'm going to start saving in there pretty soon. So Christmas for right now is just €5 to keep it topped up. School is Ava. Again, we just keep that ticking over with €2. And then we have birthdays. Again, €5 just to keep that ticking over. So for occasions where we have unexpected birthdays, we have one of those coming up next week, because a child from Ava's class it's her birthday and she's invited Ava. So anyways, you take what was remaining from B, take away the total of C, and you'll have what's remaining for your next section, which is debt. We don't have any debt, but if you have any loans, credit cards, owe money to your parents, your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, whoever, it goes into this section, minimum payments. Then you guess what remaining, and you use it for the rest of your budget. So for us, that's broadband in the nice things. So these are things that are nice to have, but if you're stuck in a crunch, you could probably get rid of. Now, you know, these broadband and phones, we probably wouldn't want to get rid of either of those. They will probably become essential for us, and that's okay. But the other things, like I'm going to write here now, like household and personal money for myself and Robert, they're not essential. They are just nice things to have. And we didn't have these for a very long time when we were working towards our emergency fund and paying off debt. You know, these were the things that took a hit. So these are some of the areas that if you are in a bit of a financial crunch, you would get rid of these areas, because realistically you can live without them for a short amount of time, or however long you want, really, you know. So that's them all in here. We have broadband, phones, house, mine and Robert's personal money, eating out, and gym, and that is €89. Then we have everything else, and for me these are mainly the challenges that we do, or like the extracurricular things that we have now for Ava. So swimming is obviously one of those things, but again, if we didn't have any money, if we lost our job, whatever, you know, these are the first things that would go. We have a €400 challenge, or 400 challenge, so when we get to the end of it we'll have 400, so we're filling that up. New glasses for Ava. Ava has an appointment on Tuesday to get her eyes retested. It's been 3 months since her last test, but her glasses are too small for her face, so we are going to have to buy new frames anyways. We have some weddings to attend for next year. We have definitely one, but possibly two. €25 we're going to put in there, and that's for Robert. Just bought a tux, a suit, so he won't have to buy a suit, but I'll probably have to buy a dress. We'll have to give gift money if there's like hen do's, stag do's, those sorts of things. And then we have 2023, our holiday that we're going on. We're going to put €15 towards there. So these together make €75. So at the end, what you have remaining should be either one of two things. It should be 0, and that means that you've given your income every single cent of your income a job, which is the ideal thing that you should do. Or if you have some money here, you're going to roll it over to the next week, which means that you put it in as income for the next week. Or if it's only a couple of euros, so for us we have a couple of euros left over, I put that in a buffer for my overspending that I tend to do on a weekly basis. And that's really it, guys. So that is today's video, going through our payday budget. And thank you so much to everybody for watching. I hope you are all doing well. I hope that November has been treating you well. And let me know down in the comments how you're getting on with your budgets. I really would appreciate hearing from other people, you know. Thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.